This story is submitted by Jeff Slemmer from Boca Raton, Florida. The title is From Zero to Hero. He states, I'm a dreamer, successful entrepreneur, investor, father, actor, and producer. I had none of these attributes before I began to use the law of attraction. As a matter of fact, I didn't have much of anything at all. Where do I begin? I suppose the best way to start is at the beginning, right? Well, I should say at the beginning of my hero's journey. Time warped to 6 years ago. I have just been discharged from an inpatient treatment center for addiction. My life was out of control. After 10 years of daily use, I was near death. Unemployable, ungrateful, angry, unsociable, scared, and unsure about my future as I walked out of that center. I couldn't live with drugs, but I also couldn't live without them. I was lost and searching vigorously for a new way of life. I was scared. I was lonely. Once I read The Secret, I knew I had found something. I began the process of ask, believe, and receive. I thought only of having money in my bank account. You have to understand, to even have a bank account was an accomplishment to me, let alone to have money in it. I was riding the bus to a job that only pays commissions. I was borrowing money from my family in order to survive. I wrote a check for $10,000 and I knew I had the money. I made a vision board. On that vision board, I placed pictures of a BMW, a nice watch, a happy relationship, and many pictures of happy, sober people. I don't remember the exact time it all started happening, but out of nowhere, clients at my commission job started showing up. I had never seen a check above $500 in my life. Now, all of a sudden, I'm cashing $3,500 checks almost weekly. Suddenly, I was able to cash the secret check I had written. At this time, I also had met a woman who had every quality I wanted. I was living a dream life, and it all happened just as Rhonda describes in her book. I had moved into a bigger and better home by now. So when I had moved, I rolled up my old vision board and I tossed it in a drawer. I stumbled across my old vision board one day, and as I saw it, tears filled my eyes. I was overwhelmed with gratitude that nearly caused me to pass out. I saw a BMW. I was now driving a BMW 550i. There was a watch I had put on the vision board. I looked at my wrist and saw the same watch. I saw the check for 10 grand. I could have easily cashed it. Then I realized something. I hadn't dreamed big enough, and the story goes on. I created a new vision board. This one had much bigger desires. I decided I was going to be an entrepreneur. I needed more money. I put the secret check on my vision board for $100,000. I put a Mercedes Benz on it. I also went and ordered business cards that said entrepreneur. Again, I asked and believed, and I knew I would receive. Sometimes things are taken away from us in order for the bigger things to arrive. It was almost all at once. The company that had paid me so well shut down, and my money had disappeared. I even had to sell the watch 1 month to pay my bills. It was also at this time my girlfriend and I found out that she was pregnant. What will we do? Then the universe begins to respond. My old boss contacts me. He tells me he's starting a new project and wants me to be a partial owner of it. It was tough going at first, and the universe always has an answer. It was at this time the magic had hit the shelves. To this day, I still write a gratitude list, and I have a magic rock next to my nightstand. I used what I had learned and focused my thoughts on love and gratitude. What happened? I received it all. My beautiful daughter Nora was born, and I learned that what the true meaning of love was. At this time, the company I was a partial owner of was taking off. I had about $30,000 in the bank and more coming constantly. Next thing I knew, I would cash my $100,000 check. It was magic. I learned another vital lesson. Money is a tool to be used to gain our true desires. If our only desire is money, what's the point? The universe responded with money as I requested, but I wasn't happy. I've always wanted to be an artist. Inside of my soul, there has always been a deep yearning to create. At many times, I would begin an artistic journey only to be overwhelmed and quit. I started right away taking acting classes. Remember my business cards from years earlier in my story? Entrepreneur, they said. The opportunity was to invest $100,000 in a new business. I was scared. The return was the kind of money that I could support my family on for life without ever having to work again, so I made the investment. I once again remain intensely grateful. I lived life with love. I once again asked, believed, and I knew I would receive. Another lesson I learned was this: no great journey can be accomplished alone. At this time, I had met a wonderful new friend at my new acting class. His name is Nick Richmond, and he had the same vision as me. Remember, when on this journey, only the best people can show up, only the people aligned with our desires. We decided to start making short films. I would produce and star in them. He is a script writing genius. He is able to write things that boggle the mind. He is also an exceptional actor. Our first short film was accepted through SAG-AFTRA. Any performer will tell you to receive a SAG eligibility is a big accomplishment. We did it the first time we stepped in front of the camera. We were told we were crazy. You're going to lose all your money, I was told by naysayers. We didn't listen. We knew we had to take this journey. The universe works in a way that we cannot question. Another vital lesson I learned at this time: find the present moment and watch how quickly desires manifest. Increase the faith. I get a call about the new business. Another investor is interested in buying part of my shares. How much? Double what I put in. Also, checks start rolling in from the investment. Today I receive $3,000 per week on just this one investment. I spend my time doing what makes my heart sing. I don't have to work on anything that doesn't have to do with what I truly love. We started a YouTube channel. It has 20,000 subscribers in the first month. We told the universe we want the largest skit series ever created on YouTube. I'm being shown by the universe how to make it happen. It's to ask for help from our Law of Attraction community. Please go to our channel and subscribe. It's called Hollywood Rejects. Our URL is YouTube, The Real Rancy Pants. Enjoy a good laugh and watch the universe in action. Watch as our subscriber numbers skyrocket. At the end of the day, I am now a full-blown entrepreneur. I have several businesses. I've made an investment in real estate. I have an investment in a production company that has huge things in its future. I have the film production that owns the short films and the YouTube channel. My daughter is almost 2 and gorgeous. I'm madly in love with her mother. I drive a Mercedes just like on the vision board. I live in an apartment overlooking the ocean.